Hello, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. You chose the Bumblebee Jasper heart. Today we're going to be looking into messages from the person that's on your mind, okay? We'll actually pop this lovely one over here. Let's see. So just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available. Just check the description box below for booking details. There's going to be a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category, okay, including three messages from your specific person reading. Let's just get started. My name's Michelle, by the way. All right, Pile 1. Let's tap into your person's energy, Pile 1. What messages do you have for Pile 1? What messages do you have for Pile 1? Oh, we got 2. It says, moving slow but making progress. It also says, I like things right where they're at. Let's get a few more messages from, what messages do you have for Pile 1? What messages do you have for Pile 1, please? Your person's not a big talker, are they, Pile 1? They don't like to communicate. Right as I said that, finally, it says nothing but drama. Ooh, and it also says, I don't know what to do or what to say. Yeah, they're not a big talker. This also says I was being selfish. We're going to get one more. Let's get one more. What messages do you have for Pile 1 at this time? Your person feels like they are kind of afraid of confrontation, picking up some big avoidant energy. They don't like drama, and so they don't like to address issues because that's kind of what they see confrontation as, is drama. So I feel like there are some issues in this connection that maybe you have with your person, Pile 1, that you are wanting to have your person address, but they're just not, they shut down. I'm picking up a big energy of your person shutting down anytime you try to bring to them an issue or a challenge within this, you know, within your relationship. Let's get one more. What messages do you have for Pile 1? Get one more. What messages do you have for Pile 1? I'll be here all day until you got something to say. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay, they said, let's do this. Let's get, what the next one that wants to come out is, I feel foolish for fumbling you. Okay. Okay, so there is an energy, Pile 1, of your person messing something up here. Took them a minute to get to that point to admit that they may have done something or they're in the wrong, right? It's funny because we have the energy of let's do this, and then I feel so foolish for fumbling you. This feels an energy, I'm picking up an energy from you, Pile 1, that maybe you were wanting something more from this connection than maybe your person was ready for at the time. We're going to dig deeper with the tarot. Let's see. Yeah, especially with them saying that they like things right where they're at. Like I'm picking up a very stubborn energy coming from your person. Pile 1, but it feels like, I feel like this energy coming from you, Pile 1, that you put your foot down, you put up a boundary. And if you did that with, you know, wanting to send them a direct message, if you put up a boundary and put your foot down, hoping for a specific reaction from them, I feel like that's going to work out in your favor, okay? Especially with let's do this here, because I feel like you cut communication with them, or you pulled your energy back, or you're not as accessible to them as you may have been before, and they're not liking it. See, your person was going at a snail's pace in this connection, and that's where they were feeling comfortable, especially here with moving slow but making progress right next to I like things right where they're at. I almost am picking up, and there is a message like this in this deck that I made. It's stalling to avoid taking action, right? I am kind of picking up on an energy with your person where they were kind of dragging their feet and stalling a little bit. But it wasn't so much, it was more coming from a place of discomfort. There's something with your person in commitment that they feel very uncomfortable with. I am picking up on an avoidant kind of a personality with your person. And it's because with nothing but drama, that may be how they see relationships. Committed, exclusive relationships, they may see them as nothing but drama. And so that had them dragging their feet a little bit. And with here, it says, yeah, I was being selfish. Okay, they are acknowledging that they're being selfish. They were only thinking about themselves. But here it says, I don't know what to do or what to say. Let's find out what that's about. I don't know what to do or what to say. Queen of Wands. Interesting. I don't know what to do or what to say. Please clarify that. They might be intimidated by your energy, pile one. Ooh, with the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands back to back. Oh my God. Okay, so this goes beyond being intimidated by just you, okay? Your person's intimidated by your guys' connection itself. Something about the connection that they feel with you, I'm hearing it feels too good to be true because it feels so right. They've never had this kind of a connection with someone else before to where it's almost like it was perfect, like too perfect. It's too good to be true. And so it's almost like they've been waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's why they've been going so slow, because it's like they're almost expecting like something to go wrong. They're waiting for, you know, it can't, the energy I'm picking up from your person, pile one, is this is too good. This is too perfect. This can't be real. This can't be real. They don't trust it, is what it is. Let's see. Interesting. Tell me more about I don't know what to do or what to say. Whew, okay, you guys, oh my gosh, this rush of energy. There's so much passion here. There's so much connection in your guys's, like the connection between you guys is undeniable. Their energy, they're acknowledging that. In fact, I'm feeling like I don't know what to do or what to say is almost like if I keep following, if I keep following the direction of this connection, right? It's almost like they don't know what to do and what to say to, God, how to word this? They're afraid to do and say anything. It's because it's like they're afraid it's gonna advance the connection fast, like into like marriage here with the Four of Wands. Okay, the Four of Wands can, a lot of tarot readers also call like the twin flame card, right? And with the king and the queen of Wands coming out back to back together, this is how your person feels. Now, whether or not you believe in the twin flame dynamics, neither here nor there, that just lets me know as a reader, your person feels a connection with you unlike anything they've ever felt with anybody else before. And they are afraid, they are afraid to do and or say anything, because it's like anything they do and or say is gonna like fast track you guys into marriage. And they are scared to death of that, because they're doubting that something can be so perfect. Like, there's no way that we are this perfect together. They're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And so it's almost like they're shutting down communication, and they're shutting down taking any kind of action, because it's like every single action they do take and or even want to take, and anything that they say and or even want to say is going to end up here. You guys, that's pretty much the gist of this energy. Your person's message to you, especially with the Knight of Wands, it's like real quick, right into marriage. Like, there's this thing, like it's like they almost knew you were the one right away, like instantly. See, it's like because they're picking up on something very pure and authentic about this connection, but they have something in the back of their mind, and it's the wounded parts of the ego say, no way. No way. There's no way that this can be this good, right? Pile one has to be, there has to be something that I'm not seeing about this connection. That's, they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You guys get what I'm trying to say, right? Let's find out what they're trying to say about I was being selfish. What an interesting reading. Tell me more about I was being selfish. Got the Four of, not anymore though. So they were being selfish, but they're not wanting to be selfish anymore. So this energy with them is changing. I was being selfish. So the specific energy that I'm conveying from, I'm receiving from this message for this specific pile is I was being selfish. And some boundary you put up, or something that, something that you did, or I feel like you removed access to your energy some way, is flipping a lot of this energy. They're like, I was selfish. I was being selfish, but that energy is changing. The Four of Pentacles in reverse is opening up, right? Not being so stingy. If the Four of Pentacles in the upright position, there's almost a very stinginess here. This person's holding on for dear life to what is theirs, not opening up. But in the reverse, it's like I was being selfish, but I'm not anymore. Okay, that's the message there. Let's find out, let's do this about what's that there for? Whoa. There's still some confidence. The Six of Wands in the reverse position. Were you guys kind of on the down low? Like, not a lot of people knew about your connection. Maybe y'all didn't meet each other's friends and family. You guys weren't public on social media or anything like that. There's still some kind of a hesitancy about that, but your person is considering doing that. Let's make things public, putting the spotlight on the connection, a public spotlight on it, whereas before it almost feels like there may have been more like, your person may have been hiding you for whatever reason, or this connection with you, or maybe it just wasn't the kind of connection that you would take public. But there's something about not wanting people to really be aware of this connection, or the connection wasn't in a state or a status where people would be really made aware of it publicly. Let's find out more about let's do this. That may have been something that you brought up to them. Maybe you were wanting to make things public. Maybe you were wanting each other to meet each other's friends and family and stuff like that, and they weren't. If that's the case and that's what they're saying, I am picking up a hesitancy on that still. What else? Let's do this. Why is that there? Explain the Six of Wands in reverse. Why is that in reverse? Oh, friends and family. Okay, so there was a hesitancy to introduce you to friends and or family. There was a hesitancy to maybe take you to family reunions or family get-togethers, or, just overall introducing you to the people that, are very close to your person. They're willing to do that now. Even though there is some kind of hesitancy, it's not really coming through. Why? Why is there hesitancy here to do that? What's the hesitancy? Whoa. Ah. I was gonna say that, and there these freaking cards are. Okay, yeah, the King of Wands. This is on their end. Okay, it's the same because I was being brought back to the energy that came out that was for I don't know what to do or what to say. The King and the Queen of Wands, and then also they came out back to back just like they did before. Okay, because the energy I was getting through as I was shuffling and answering that question was because they were wrong about it before, or they just don't want to be wrong about it. They don't want to introduce you to their friends and family, introduce you as, you know, their partner, their girlfriend or boyfriend, or, you know, significant other or whatever, and then have things fall apart very quickly. And, okay, and that's also an action that they're very afraid of taking because they feel like it's ushering you guys more towards marriage. And there's something that they got against marriage. It's the nothing but drama thing. It's a commitment thing with your person. But having said all of that, because that's why that's the hesitancy there. They with let's do this. It's like, okay, they're going to do it scared. Your person is scared of making things public, not because it has anything to do with, you know, it's not because they're embarrassed about you. It's not because, you know, they're wanting to be a player, and it's nothing to do with that. It's a thing of, it's kind of I'm hearing a double-edged sword. One thing is like, well, what if I introduce you to friends and family and this and that and the other, and things don't work out, things fall apart? What if I'm wrong, right? And then what if I'm not wrong? What if I introduce pile one to friends and family, and then it you know, high tracks us even more towards marriage? Okay. But that's just a fear. They're moving past that fear, because we're just talking about what they're willing to do. They're willing to make things public. They're willing to introduce you to friends and family as their significant other. They're willing to take this relationship public. Okay, there is just some fear and some hesitancy there, but they're not going to allow that to stop them from doing it, because they know that they fumbled things with you. They've messed things up with you. They know that they've been dragging their feet for far too long. Okay, you guys, we're going to end your reading there. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, Pile 1. I will see you guys at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. My name is Michelle. If you're new here, I'm going to be your reader today. We are looking into messages from your person, okay? Welcome to this pick a card reading. You guys chose the red Jasper Hematite heart. Just keep in mind, you guys, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available for those of you who want me to tap exclusively into you and your person's energy. Just check the description box below for booking details. I have a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. We'll just pop this over here for right now. Yeah, one of my readings, I also, for a specific person, you can get messages from your specific person directly to you. Okay? All right. But there's several different $25 readings available. All right. Let's see. Tapping into Pile 2's specific person. The person on Pile 2's mind. What messages do you have for Pile 2? One more shuffle. What messages do you have for Pile 2? What do you want Pile 2 to know? What do you want Pile 2 to know? Oh, this came out in... All right, so your person's going back and forth between only having eyes for you and having a wandering eye. So they might be struggling with settling down. I'll put this over here for now. Let's get some more. What messages do you have for Pile 2? What messages do you have for Pile 2? We were moving too fast. What messages do you have for Pile 2? They want you to know that they are definitely picking up. They feel an amazing chemistry with you, Pile 2. Let's get some more. What messages do you have for Pile 2, please? This says, I meant what I said. Let's get let's see, two more. Let's get two more. What messages do you have for pile 2, please? I'm waiting for the right time. Let's get one more. They also want you to know I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. And I just heard I don't feel like I'm right for you. Okay. So the first one to come out, and it came out kind of in a neutralized position. So they're stuck between only having eyes for you, pile 2, and then still having a wandering eye. Okay. And it says here, I crave validation and attention from third parties. They're having a hard time settling down, just being a one-woman man or a one-man woman, you know, whatever. They do feel an amazing chemistry and an amazing connection with you. And at the same time, it's like they're not, at least up until this point in time, they haven't, I'm picking up it wasn't enough. But we are getting deeper into like maybe their motivating factors as to why to them that may have been the story they've been telling themselves, that the chemistry they've been feeling with you, the connection they've been feeling with you hasn't been enough up until now to get them to offer you something committed or stay in something committed and exclusive with you. And the underlying motivating factor that is, it says, I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. Okay. This is saying they don't feel like they're good enough for you. They're not feeling like they are the right match for you. They are honoring and acknowledging the amazing chemistry that you have, but there may be some lifestyle differences, some cultural differences, or maybe something going on, in your guys', I don't know. Do you make more money than they do? Are they like, you know, the bad girl or bad boy to, you know, your good girl, good boy kind of persona? There's something like that here. Your person is looking at you as too good for them. Like you deserve better than what they may be able to provide or something. I'm seeing them like measure themselves and compare themselves to you, and they don't feel like they measure up. Okay. That's the underlying thing here. They may be coming off to you, pile 2, as if, you know, they may not have said this to you, because I'm not picking up that this is actually something that they said for you, because this feels like underlying energy. They may not even be conscious of it. Some of them are. For some of you, your person is actually consciously aware that they don't feel like they measure up to you, which is weird. Have you set some standards and or expectations of them, and maybe they have failed to meet those? What I said here, it feels like I'm picking up on some of you having a conversation with your person about your expectations and what you need and what you desire in order to feel safe and to feel loved and to thrive within a connection. And I'm picking up for some of you that this person may have tried to fit that standard, tried to meet those expectations, and then they started falling back, right? Backtracking, efforts being derailed, like, you know what I mean? I'm picking up on that energy, and they may have had excuses. So what I am picking up, the bigger issue, it seems out there. This is the reason why this is coming out crossing, is because this is the big influencing energy here. Your person may have done really well being a one-woman man or a one-man woman, or however you want to put it, right? Monogamous, exclusive, committed to you, and then they fall back to a wandering eye, seeking attention and validation from someone else, because the reason why they're doing that is because they don't feel like they measure up to your standards and your expectations. That's why that's happening. It's not your fault. This is something within them, right? The reason why, and I am picking up on third party energy here, not a specific third party, but just somebody that may like to be on dating apps or just flirt with a lot of people or being up in people's, DMs and stuff like that, is because they're feeling invalidated by their connection with you. I'm not saying nothing you're doing on purpose, right? You have standards and you have expectations and what it means to be treated right? which is, yeah, definitely do that. And your person feels like they're not measuring up. That's a them problem. And so because they're feeling invalidated by their connection with you, they're seeking validation outside of the connection. Okay. I feel like this is something that you already know about, you know, this third party energy, or because I'm not picking up on anything here where this is exclusive. You know, I feel like you already know that for a lot of you. This doesn't feel very committed. It doesn't feel exclusive. For those of you where you may have had that conversation with your person, I feel like there's been it feels very back and forth. The energy in this connection feels very back and forth for those of you who may have made it to that stage of it being exclusive and committed. But for a lot of you, I don't think you made it to that stage, right? It may have gotten close to that stage, but it seems like every time it's gotten close to that stage, or right when you got to it, you know, they go back to their you know, wandering eye ways. Okay. Yeah, it says here we were moving too fast. The problem with your person, pile 2, is they want to be able to give you what they want, but they just, because it's a low self-esteem issue, a low self-worth issue with your person, they just don't feel, they want to be able to give you what they want, but they just don't feel like they can. They just don't feel like they measure up, right? Something about this connection makes them feel invalidated. There's nothing you can do about that, pile 1, right? Your person feels that their way of being, and it's their shadow, right? They got some shadow aspects here. They got some wounding to their ego. They might have abandonment issues or something like that, but there's something inherently about your person who is not a safe space. And I don't think they're going to be a safe space for anybody who's wanting a monogamous, exclusive, committed relationship because of, you know, self-worthiness issues. The problem with having an issue with validation is that it doesn't matter how much they're being validated by somebody in words and in actions. This is an inherent wound. And so, you know, your person's not going to feel good enough because they're not making a specific amount of money, or they're not going to feel good enough because they don't have, you know, they're not living a specific kind of lifestyle, or they're not going to feel good enough because, you know, they're not measuring up to societal standards in certain kinds of ways. The problem with that is that the validation wound is there regardless of their achievements, right? So this is something that they need to handle on their own, because even if they do, achieve a specific kind of lifestyle that their wounding told them that if they were to achieve that, then they would feel good enough. Well, the wounding then turns to, well, now we're not good because of this, right? The invalidation wound doesn't go away just because you finally achieve what the wound tells you would make you feel good enough, okay? Yeah, there's some healing that your person needs to do. I haven't even made it to the tarot yet. I'm just straight channeling right now. Let's find out what I'm waiting for the right time. I feel like this is connected to we were moving too fast. Let's find out what I'm waiting for the right time. What's that for? Explain I was waiting for the right time. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we got the 7 of Swords, we've got the Tower, and we've got, okay. I was waiting for the right time feels almost like they were waiting for the other shoe to drop. For those of you where your person and you had an actual talk about becoming exclusive, monogamous, and committed, your person knew going in that they weren't going to be able to how do I want to put that? They weren't going to be able to do that for long. They weren't going to be able to keep up the charade for long, okay? They knew that they were going to I mean, this, and they made the promise to you going in, knowing that. And so it was almost like it was a ticking time bomb. Your person knew that. They couldn't keep up with the charade for too long. They just couldn't. This feels very self-sabotaging, okay? They were waiting for the right time to sabotage everything. I'm picking up on a very claustrophobic energy from your person when it comes to committed relationships. Your person just feels very boxed in. Pile 2, your person is being driven by a huge ego wound of not feeling validated. There's nothing that you can do or say that's going to help this person heal their validation wound. They have to do that themselves. And as long as, and unfortunately for them, they receive, the way that they get validation is attention from multiple third parties. That's just how they receive it. And so knowing that they have that wound, right? I mean, you can hype this person, you can give them words of affirmation all day, you can, you know, buy them gifts, and you can make them promises, and none of it is going to matter. None of that is going to matter for your person. It's always going to end up in the 7 of Swords energy with this Tower energy. It's like this is huge self-sabotaging energy. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah, this feels like energy of being 100% certain and sure that nothing really ever leaves the ground. Especially with the Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. It's missing opportunities. It's letting opportunities, promising opportunities slip through your fingers. With the Ace of Pentacles too, in the context of this reading in the reverse, it can talk about pulling the plug on the relationship before it really starts to take root in the 3D, in terms of like, you know, moving in together, you know, getting engaged, meeting friends and family, things of that nature, right? It's like they were waiting for the right time to make their exit before things got really, really serious, which with the King of Wands here, they were sure things were going to get serious with you. Okay. Let's see. What's I meant what I said? What's that here for? The energy that I'm channeling for I meant what I said, you may be questioning, right? Because I'm feeling like, yeah, I'm feeling an energy coming from you, pile 2, where you're feeling very, your person said some wonderful, beautiful things to you, right? And now you're questioning whether or not those wonderful, beautiful things that they said to you were coming from an authentic space, or were they just telling you what you wanted to hear? And they're saying that they meant what they said, right? They self-sabotaged, though. Is there anything you want to add for I meant what I said? This is giving me the energy of them not wanting to waste your time. This is giving me energy, pile 2, of them telling you it's not you, it's me. This is pointing me back to them not feeling good enough for you. This feels, okay, this is actually feeling like they're very painfully aware. Like if they told you, like, it's not you, it's me. Like, I don't feel like I'm good enough for you. Pile 2, I feel like, you know, you can do better than me. Things like that. That's coming from a genuine space. They feel like they're wasting your time. You're showing up here as the Queen of Wands. See, they were trying to be, you know, and this has nothing to do with gender. We're just talking about energy, right? But they felt like, you know, in the earlier spread where we had the Seven of, and that makes sense here, the Seven of Swords with the Tower and then the King of Wands. They were trying to be a King of Wands in the connection with you because you're showing up as the Queen, their perfect counterpart. They couldn't keep up in that energy though. They couldn't keep up in that energy. They're feeling like it's also, that's coming through now, feeling like they were waiting for the right time to exit out because you're perfect. They know that they're not the perfect partner for you, that there's another, to them it's like they're just waiting for the right time, you know, almost like, what do they call that? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. It's only a matter of time until pile 2 finds their perfect match. The person that I'm trying to be, it's only a matter of time for pile 2 to meet the real deal, the actual perfect match to them. This may not be something that they have actually outright told you though. Especially with the moon here. Some of you, you may have picked up on that energy because I'm feeling like you know this. Like this has been communicated to you somehow. It's also said, this also here says I meant what I said. There's a hidden energy here though. Oh, that's a fear. They actually fear that. They fear that you are going to meet the perfect match for you. The person that your person, pile 2, wants you to be. That's what it is. They meant that. If they told you they're afraid that you're gonna, first of all, I feel like they may have actually told you, like, they know they're not good enough for you. They don't measure up to you or to your standards. And there is a deeper fear under there about your person being afraid of you actually meeting somebody that is the perfect match for you and you leaving them. Like your person feels like they're wasting your time and keeping you away from your perfect match. Wow, this is some deep stuff. Yeah, your person's got some deeply rooted fears, pile 2. Okay, we're gonna find out. We were moving too fast. What's we were moving too fast here for? Well, I'm getting this energy out, you guys. If this is resonating at all, make sure you're taking a moment to smash that like button for me. Comment below. Let me know what pile you picked. Let me know how it's resonating so far. Yeah, and then, you know, become part of the family by hitting that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an upload. Okay, let's see. We were moving too fast. What's that here for? Yeah, they weren't ready to commit, you guys. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, the King of Pentacles in the upright position. That's long term. That's in it for the long haul. That's also somebody who is very secure in their finances. I am picking up on something, a large energy coming through for a lot of you, pile 2, your person. There's something going on with their finances. They don't feel like they might be tying their financial status to their worthiness as, you know, a husband or a wife or a significant other or a counterpart, that they haven't reached that yet. They're not measuring up. And I feel for a lot of them, it has something to do with their finances. But for the King of Pentacles in the reverse, to clarify, we were moving too fast. They weren't ready to commit to this connection. They were moving too fast towards commitment, despite feeling this amazing chemistry and a connection with you. They definitely enjoyed your company and your companionship, and they, you know, especially with the 3 of Cups showing up on the, you know, back of the deck, that wasn't the issue. The issue in this connection and why your person may be pulling back their energy or entertaining third parties and stuff like that, it's a them problem. They just don't feel like they measure up to you. They don't feel like they deserve you, is basically what their message is to you. Okay, pile 2. We're going to end your reading there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. I will see you at your guys' next reading. Bye. Well, hello, Pile 3. Welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle. We are back doing another pick a card reading. This time it's messages from your person, okay? So just keep in mind, you guys, this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave behind anything that doesn't. I do have personal readings available for those of you that would like me to exclusively tap into the energy of you and your person's connection. Just check the description box below for booking details. I have a lot of $25 readings available in the specific person category. So pile 3, you guys were drawn to the Caribbean Calcite heart. We'll just put it over here for now. All right, so tapping into pile 3's person's energy. Pile 3's person. What messages do you have for pile 3, please? What messages do you have for group 3? Ooh. It says, please be patient. I wasn't ready or prepared for this love. What messages do you have for pile 3, please? I don't know what to do or what to say. What messages do you have for pile 3, please? Living single. What messages do you have for pile 3? Whoa. You are my future. Let's get 2 more. What messages do you have for pile 3? Ooh. 1 more. It says still holding a grudge. Pile 1 or pile 3, it says I've made peace with our past, no more regrets. Okay, so we are going to see what still holding a grudge is. I feel like still holding a grudge and making peace with the past, I feel like these 2 messages are connected. This may not be the energy that they're feeling towards you. This may be something else. I mean, it may be. We'll see what else is here. The energy that I am picking up here, that they have been up to this point maybe holding a grudge, either against you and your connection, or it could be a grudge they were holding against, you know, something that may have happened in a past relationship that energy was spilling out and affecting the connection that they have with you. Okay, because I am picking up here, your person, there's feelings here that your person has for you, pile 3. There is a connection here that they feel with you, but for whatever reason, they are choosing to live single at this point in time, regardless of how what's going on in your connection, right, in real time. Yeah, I feel that this energy here, still holding a grudge and making peace with their past, I don't feel like that's connected to you guys, because over here it says, please be patient. I wasn't ready or prepared for this love. I feel, pile 3, what you have been experiencing with your person is they've been holding themselves back from investing a lot of themselves in this connection because of something that may have happened to them in their past. Whether it was, you know, heartbreak from marriage, heartbreak from, you know, the dissolving of a long-term relationship, something like that. Says that they want you also to know, pile 3, that you are their future. They do see, even though right now they're living single, okay, and by living single, it's like they're living the single life, okay, whatever that might mean. For those of you that are actively talking to this person, they're not seeing themselves as being your boyfriend or girlfriend or anything like that. They still see themselves as being single. Now, for those of you who are not in contact with this person and you're just kind of checking in to see what their energy is towards you, this is a message for them to you, letting you know that they're not serious with anyone else. Not to say that there isn't any third parties, but if they are involved with anyone else, there's a very single energy your person is giving off. They're not committed to anyone, okay? And you can put that energy however you see fit. But they are nodding to you that they see you as their future. Like if they were going to commit to anybody, it's going to be you, pile 3, okay? But they're wanting some time. They're wanting you to be patient, because I feel like coming from your person, there's something that they're needing to work through, connected to something from their past. Yeah, something from their past. I'm going to dig into that, because that's where I feel like a lot of the blockage is here. A lot of the confusion is here. And then we'll find out what this says here with I don't know what to do or what to say. It says okay, so what's this energy here? Let's clarify still holding a grudge. What's that about? Ooh. Okay, so this is something, they're still holding a grudge, and it's related to, I feel like, a past. This is going to be somebody that they had a long-term relationship with, somebody they may have had a family with, somebody that they may have been married to and or even lived with. So if that's not you, okay, then this is, you know that this is talking about a past person. This can be also about someone that they, you know, if they hadn't married that person, they may have been engaged to them. Basically, it's like, you know, they're holding a grudge because at one point in time they felt like they had it all and it all fell apart. Okay. They may have a grudge just against marriage and long-term commitments just in general. Yeah. Okay. This feels like the other person, okay, that they were in this connection with. They're holding a grudge against their ex-partner, because the way your person sees it, pile 3, the ex-partner was not as invested in the connection as they were, okay? They may have even been cheated on, possibly. They just were not as committed to this partnership, this marriage, as they were. Yeah, there we go. With the Ace of Pentacles. It may not have made it to the 10 of Cups, that they may have been engaged and it never made it to that point. Finances may have played a part in, you know, the destabilization, because I'm almost feeling like the 10 of Cups here was the fantasy. I don't feel like for a lot of you they made it to that point. If they did actually get married, they weren't living the kind of life as a married person that they had in their head, like the fantasy, right? They weren't living that fairy tale or the happily ever after. Feels like there was a couple of different reasons why that was. It could have been money. You know, money may have been a destabilizing factor in that connection. It also could just be that, you know, whoever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse energy is, I'm just going to say it's their ex, okay? Just wasn't as committed. Maybe their focus was on something else and not towards, you know, the relationship with your person. Okay, let's find out what I've made peace with their past. What's that about? We're getting into their, you know, the energies of what was affecting and coming in between your connection with them. So what's this says? I've made peace with our past. No more regrets. So they are wanting you to know that they no longer, they don't want that past person back. That's not what it is. It's just the memory of how much they gave into a connection and how much faith they had on things working out. And, you know, it's something like that, like not wanting to put in the time, effort, and energy into that kind of a connection again, only for things not to work out. So they don't have regrets. They don't want that person back. They don't, you know, it's nothing like that. But we're going to go ahead and clarify. Yeah, okay. They're not overburdened by it anymore, okay? It's just, there is kind of a bad taste whatever that connection was, whoever that they had that long-term relationship with and or a marriage, that has left a bad taste in your person's mouth, pile 3, when it comes to long-term committed relationships. Okay, so that's what is going on there. Let's find out what it says. I don't know what to do or what to say. Why is that here for? Oh, okay. I was picking up on some energies about you guys. Like is this a no contact situation, or you guys just haven't been communicating? For those of you where your person, you know, someone's got someone blocked in this connection, it's like your person doesn't know what to do or what to say to get back into your good graces. Because there is they don't know what to do or what to say to get unblocked. And it's not that they're specifically worried about the actual block itself, because there's multiple ways to get around being blocked. Like if you actually have this person blocked on social media, or you got them blocked from your phone, it's not that they don't know how to get around that. It's really easy to get around being blocked. It's they don't know what to say once they, you know what I mean? Because they're not interested in just that. They want to actually get into your good graces again. They don't know what to say. Something about, and if you don't have this person blocked and you haven't removed any kind of access to communication, it's just, there's a block in energy here. There's a disconnect. They don't know what to do and or what to say to, you know, reconnect to you again, to get that connection back. Let's get some more though. Why is I don't know what to do or say here? Why is the 2 of Swords in reverse here? There, I was seeing this energy as I was shuffling. Yeah, I feel like, okay. Oh, and then we got the 3 of Swords at the back of the deck. Okay, so there is an energy here, pile 3, where someone in this connection walked away. Someone in this connection pulled the plug, whether it was done directly or just kind of over time or phased out. Your person is they are taking some form of responsibility for the way that things played out in this connection. And I'm picking up this energy of the 2 of you just not being on the same page and not being able to get on the same page. There is an energy, pile 3, and one of the messages that is coming through is that your person is missing you, okay? We got the 3 of Swords on the back of the deck, so there is an implication that, you know, some hearts were broken in this connection, some feelings were hurt in this connection, especially with the 10 of Swords. Someone, for pile 3, some of y'all felt betrayed. Something happened in this connection where someone felt betrayed. With the 5 of Pentacles being in the reverse position, all of this energy clarifying, I don't know what to do or what to say. It's like they don't know how to make up for what they did. They don't know what to do and or what to say to make up for how they hurt you, how they disappointed you. They don't know. They want to, but they don't know. Right? We got both, you guys, the 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords here. There were some hurt feelings. There was some tears shed. Your person I am feeling like they are taking some personal accountability and responsibility for whatever they did or what they said to put you in that energy. I'm hearing them say they fumbled you really bad. They fumbled this connection really bad. And I am picking up an energy from them that they are wanting to return. They don't want to be out in the cold with you. But it's almost like, what happened between the 2 of you, it's like they deserve it. They kind of feel like if they were to try to come back, if they were to try to return and, you know, reconcile, that you would just shut the door in their face. Like if they were to find another way around being unblocked, like being blocked, if you do have them blocked, they feel like you would just block that way and you would just keep blocking and keep blocking and keep blocking. Yeah, so I am picking, and with here it says, please be patient. I wasn't ready for this or prepared for this kind of love. They are acknowledging that there was a genuine connection between the two of you. There very much was. And with the fact that these are current messages, they're saying you are my future. They still see you as someone they want to be with. And if they were to offer anybody commitment, it would be you. And there's this huge thing going on between you guys where it's like, how do I overcome and how do we get over this betrayal here, this heartbreak, this you know, this divide? How can I make up for that? They know that an apology by itself is not gonna cut it, right? Whew, man. I want to see. I didn't do this for the other two piles, but I am picking up an energy from your person, pile 3. They are wanting to reach out to you. I can tell you that. All right, so wow. With the sun in the upright position, ooh, they're missing you. You make them happy. Are you going to reach out to pile 3 anytime soon? While I'm getting this energy out, you guys, if this reading is resonating, if it's providing any kind of value for you, info or guidance, adding any kind of quality to your life, take a minute, hit that like button for me. Also, comment below. Let me know what pile you picked to let me know how it has resonated so far. Hit that subscribe button to become part of the family, along with the notification bell so you don't miss a reading or an announcement. Okay, you guys, pile 3's person, I'm picking up on the energy of you wanting to reach out to pile 3. I do. Are you going to? Whew, man. Ten of Wands. Are you going to reach out to pile 3 anytime soon? Before that came out, I heard a really strong yes in my energy, in my spirit. The problem here, though, is that your person just isn't confident, like it says, on what they want to do. They're not confident. That's the thing. That's what your person needs to do. What they need to do is they just need to get over. There's almost like a fear of rejection coming through, especially with that, the 5 of Pentacles that was in reverse earlier. They need to get over feeling like your person fears feeling rejected. They fear feeling rejected. They fear being shot down by you. They fear, you know, you lashing out, or, you know, you telling them all about themselves, and they need to get over that fear, right? I'm not the cards are not giving me any like strong yes energies. But I heard that in my spirit very loudly when I was. Yeah, and then the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, okay, it's a yes, but they are going to reach out. Okay, that yes, they will reach out, but timing wise, it's all gonna just really hinge on, you know, your person getting over the fear. Okay, just, yeah, getting over the fear of you, like I said earlier, rejecting them, especially with this 10 of Wands. This is giving me very tired energy. They're tired. They're feeling very overwhelmed. There's a lot of guilt I'm picking up in this energy too. Your person feels very guilty, and I just heard remorseful for the way that things went down. Okay, so yeah, they are going to reach out. Even if they are blocked, they are going to find a way to, you know, get past that block and reach out to you. Nothing here, though, really to signify timing wise. It really just depends on them getting over the feeling of being rejected. They're not looking forward to that. All right, pile 3, we're going to leave your reading there. I hope that it resonated. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I will see you at your next pick a card reading. Bye, guys.